What's good, YouTube? Today we're going to get into Dr. Umar and his comments on Travis Hunter's fiance. This might be a little crazy, y'all. I'm just go ahead and say it. Y'all know how Dr. Umar get. So this is going to be crazy. My name is Kichi. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm glad you're here. Let's react. It's a fire opening, though.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I had no idea he did that, man. But you heard about Travis Hunter and his fiance?
Yes, I have. And I saw that comedian Godfrey had responded to the news that
And before we go any further, for the people who haven't watched it, let me just give you just a quick background. All right, there's been some news stuff coming out about Travis Hunter's fiance. People pretty much been saying that she isn't the one for him. All right, so one of the people that came out and spoke was Godfrey. Godfrey is a comedian. He has some things to say. We're gonna get into how I feel about what he said later.
Travis Hunter was engaged and that it had been purported that his fiance had stated that he originally was not her type, but that he had, and I'm paraphrasing here, he had since that time won her over. And with them being engaged, it appears that marriage will be coming at some point in the future, and there didn't seem to be any conversation surrounding a prenuptial agreement. There had been rumors that Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, had tried to communicate with Travis Hunter that you might just want to slow down a little bit. Not to say that she's not a nice lady, not to say she's not the one, but you're moving kind of fast. I mean, I'm saying now, to be the number one football player in the country or number two, depending on how you rank him and Shedeur Sanders. And by the way, both of them are my two favorite college football players and will probably be my two favorite NFL players if they don't start bunny hopping. But anyhow,
The shade. Umar with the shade.
You have not played an NFL game. You have not even been through the NFL draft. You have no idea of the type of women you're going to meet whenever you get to whatever team that you're going to play for. He's still a child. You've only been in Boulder, Colorado, and you've been in Jackson, Mississippi. Why not give yourself some time to explore life before you just jump the hoop with this woman, And I'm not going to say nothing against the young lady. She might be a nice young lady.
And let me just stop right there, right? Because I think it's important to mention, right? First of all, everybody got their opinions on Travis Hunter, his fiance. But let's be real. Y'all don't really know these people. We don't know the things that they had to go through. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the times that maybe she was the only person there for him. The love that he has for her. We don't know, y'all. Travis Hunter, let's be real. Travis Hunter blew up more. He was already fired. I'm going to give that to him. He's a phenomenal athlete. But let's be real. The world really got tacked on and put on to Travis Hunter when Coach Prime made his move, to Colorado. Yeah, like I said, he was doing his thing, but on a larger scale where now you have random people, talking about his relationship, that, he just came on the scene. So I think it's kind of weird, in my opinion, for people to be able to quickly, judge a woman that this man has been with for, longer than he's been with us. Like he said, we just got here. His girl has been there with him for the past 5 years. So I do think it's kind of weird for people to, judge a relationship that you kind of really don't know nothing about. We haven't really seen nothing. A lot of the stuff that we're seeing is really just internet speculation. You know what I'm saying? That's my first point. My second point, I'm going to get into my second point, but I just got to say it real quick. Why are we acting like these are 35, 40, year old people? These are kids. Let them kids do what they want to do. Let them do what makes them happy. All of us have been kids before. You know what I mean? And we ain't want nobody telling us what to do. So I just don't understand why we got so many people coming at this brother, giving him y'all giving advice that y'all not even following. Bow wow. Bow wow. We got people giving relationship advice when they not even in a relationship. And if they are in a relationship, they not even in a successful relationship. There gotta be a rule, y'all. We gotta put rules on who can speak on what. If you yourself not in a successful relationship, I don't feel like you can speak on successful relationships because that takes a little bit of experience. You know, you gotta actually be in that to kind of like know what that is and be able to speak on that. So I think it's crazy.
Obviously, I have issues with it because I believe black men should be married to black women, and this looks like it's going to be another tragic
Umar.
tale of another
He said another tragic tale.
multi-million-dollar black athlete who sooner or later is going to get divorced and his non-black
Yo.
wife is going to run off with all of his career earnings, as we've seen with so many other athletes and continue to see on a regular basis. So I'm not for it at all.
And that is true, y'all. That do happen a lot. That do happen, especially in the black community with the athletes. Yes, that does happen a lot. However, that doesn't mean that every black athlete who is with a non-black person or whatever you want to label her as, that don't mean that she's just gonna take all his bread and run off. And what's crazy is, let me watch the video. Let me watch the video.
But again, I'm not besmirching her character. I'm sure she's a fine young lady. But for him to be engaged already and for him to be about to get married and he doesn't even have a prenuptial agreement, are you out of your mind, Travis Hunter? No disrespect to the young brother. I'm a fan. But bruh, slow this down.
I do agree. I do agree on the slowing down part. It is kind of quick. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we don't know people's situation. Everybody's situation be different. You know what I'm saying? And we don't walk in their shoes. We don't know. So while I'm over here, right, saying that thing, it look like it's going kind of fast. On the other side of that man and that girl that been together for 5 years, that's 5 years of talking every day to one person, seeing this one person every day, spilling out your emotions, spilling out all your secrets, them also giving that back to you. Yo, it don't take that long. You know what I mean? When you know you got the one, it don't take another 5 years to you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is, y'all, I know it can seem a little bit quick, but sometimes you don't know how people feel. They could be so locked in. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but you can be locked in with somebody and you want to do that like that real quick. And it could work. There's situations where things like this work. It works. So it might seem fast, yeah, but I mean, hey, it could be right on time for them. Who knows?
Put the marriage on ice. I need him to put that marriage on ice for about 2 or 3 years.
Somebody comment below Umar's relationship status, because I done heard some things about his relationship status. Y'all let me know.
And don't have any children out of wedlock while that marriage is on ice. My fear, Art, is he's going to run into the queen of his dreams and it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. You know, so I just think the brother moving too fast.
This is complete disrespect, man. This man is talking about he's going to run into the queen of his dreams. Yo, do y'all see how Travis Hunter talk about his girl? Like, this brother is beyond in love. So I don't know, man. I ain't trying to sound, you know what I'm saying, like I'm all for, you know, anything that wouldn't be positive. But at the same time, I just feel like, you know, this is a situation where you know, if she break his heart, she break his heart. But at least he need to be the one to go and see about it. We can't have all these adults, especially adults who not in successful relationships, like Bow Wow, commenting on his situation when A, you don't know him, B, you don't have no proof of you being able to go do this one thing you telling me to do successfully. Bow Wow, you done wifed up some of the most loosest gooses. Bruh.
About black athletes, they run into these non-black women in college, you know, and they just think that That's
Umar
what
be
their life is
shading.
all about. You know, she's the best thing
Umar be
since sliced
shading.
bread. Not to demean any woman of any culture,
Bro, you
but we
can't say
should be
stuff
with
like
our
that
own
and then
women.
be
And one
like,
thing I appreciate about Deion Sanders, although I'm still not happy with the move he made to Colorado, making all that money for a predominantly white college that does nothing for black people, but
but he was at Jackson State. Hold on.
nonetheless, one thing I do respect about Coach Prime, you don't see his sons doing that. You don't see Shador and the other brother, the cornerback or the safety, the other Sanders. What's his name?
Shallow.
Shiloh, that's true. That's true now. That's a point. That's a true point right there. I think that's the real difference between, you know, it's a difference. It's a difference.
Shiloh Sanders. Shout out to Shiloh. Forgive me for forgetting your name there, young prince. But you don't see Shador and Shiloh being all booed up with no girl in college. You know,
That's true, and I think that specifically comes from Coach Prime and Coach Prime's teachings early in the game. I'm sure Coach Prime got to his sons early in the game to put them on game, let them know this, and this, and this.
notice that you always see them by themselves.
True.
You don't see them. I've never seen any photo of either one of them, Shador or Shiloh, booed up with any girl, black or white, in college because they father not having that. Deion Sanders knows how this goes. He knows how women will try to hitch their cart to your wagon. You know, he knows how this goes. And I think he had to sit down with Shiloh and Shador and said, listen, y'all can have all the fun y'all want. You better be protecting yourself and you better not be getting booed up with no woman.
Nah, for real. That sounds just like Coach Prime. However, you know what I'm saying? Just because somebody does decide to get a girlfriend in college, take that girl serious, that doesn't take away, you know what I'm saying, from their relationship. Plus, look at Travis. He don't really seem like he came from, you know what I'm saying, the same family, like, you know, a Deion Sanders family. You know what I'm saying? It's different, and he could be wanting for a different type of love than, you know, Shador and Shiloh. They might not have those desires, you know what I'm saying, because they was able to get that from their family growing up. Travis Hunter may have different, you know, desires and certain things that he's, you know, he low-key requires from a woman. And while they may have women who are okay with them, you know what I'm saying, not really showing them off, his requirements and her requirements is different, y'all. It's just different.
You built this. We built this. If you're going to choose a woman, you're going to choose her with this head, not the other one. And so I appreciate Deion Sanders for not allowing his sons to fall into the same trap that it appears Travis Hunter has fallen into. You know, it's such a shame.
I think it's really a shame, y'all, for us to call, well, not us, because we ain't saying it, right? I think it's kind of weird for him to call their relationship like a trap, y'all. I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm all for love and, you know what I'm saying, people being happy, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is just blown up way too much. At the end of the day, we are talking about two kids who are in a relationship. They've been in a relationship. He ain't just meet her. I just don't understand why it's being blown up this much.
Such a shame, so unfortunate to be that great and to still be a victim of the Snow Bunny crisis. It's just ridiculous.
Snow Bunny.
Now, some people are saying she's mixed race. Some people
I heard
are
the
saying
same.
she got a black mom, black dad, but that doesn't mean anything to me because, as you know, although I consider mixed race Africans to be black, as long as they identify full time, I have seen no evidence that Travis Hunter's girlfriend has ever identified as a black woman, ever. So even if she's biologically African and has a black parent, for me and most Pan-Africanists, you have to not only be biologically black, you have to be psychologically black. And I haven't seen any proof at all that Travis Hunter's girlfriend identifies as a black woman.
Yo, I may be late to the game or I just may be flat out ignorant, but I ain't never heard nobody say you gotta be biologically black and psychologically black. Like, I don't care if you was born black. You got to be born black and you got to think and know you black too. Yo.
But again,
I like it
no
though.
disrespect to her. This is no hate to her. All we saying is we want to keep black money in the black community, and we want to keep black celebrities with our own black women. It's just a self-love thing. It has nothing to do with hate. And I just hope the brother wakes up and realizes what's going on before she takes half of what he's about to earn.
Man, I just feel so bad for them, man, because at the end of the day, this man love his girl, and think about how she feel, right? Like, she probably feel terrible. Now, I'm not here to just say she's the perfect angel, because I done seen, some things that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm looking at this situation with a 35-year-old eye. Yeah, I mean, they kids. Like, of course, I know to stand up if my wife win the most, the highest levels of award you can win. Of course, I know to stand up when she go on stage to accept the award. I know to stand up and clap. But I'm seasoned, y'all. We seasoned. We grown. Look at all the people who speaking on this. Seasoned old heads. Yeah, we know. We know that. But when you think about it, when you was their age, when you was young, you know what I'm saying? You gotta live and you gotta learn. We gotta give them opportunity to live and learn. I'm pretty sure she was happy for him winning an award. Why wouldn't she be? You know what I'm saying? Just because she didn't stand up, that don't mean that she ready to get married and take all his money. That means she just might need a little bit, you know what I'm saying? A little coaching when you out in public. You know what I'm saying? Same situation with the game. She just need a little coaching. The cameras is on you. Somebody just need to remind her all the time that the cameras is on you. But they young, y'all. They young.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that she came out and said that she didn't find him attractive, I mean, that's very telling, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier when she said that when she said that Travis Hunter wasn't really her type. So to your point, Art, what you just said, she said she wasn't really attracted to him at first. What is that telling you? Is that not the writing on the wall?
Y'all, this is kids. Do you know how many people we didn't talk to at first? We didn't think that they was good looking, or we probably wasn't that attracted to them. But as you keep talking to them down the line, you're like, dang, wait, I was tripping. I actually like you. You know what I'm saying? I like your personality. I like how you treat me. I like these things. And you start to like this person. That don't mean that, I'm just because I don't like you from the beginning, just because I'm not attracted to you in the beginning, I can't grow attraction. I do believe in growing attraction. I'm not saying that that's the goal, right? You don't want to meet somebody and, you know what I mean, have to grow an attachment or an attraction to them. But y'all, how many times have we dated somebody who we weren't really feeling at first, and then down the line we like, dang, I'm kind of feeling them, I'm looking at them with a different eye. They look a little bit different. They looking a little bit good. Why are we acting like this is brand new?
The woman went so far as to tell people she was not attracted to you. So why is she with you?
Yo, she was, mind you, these is kids we talking about. So they probably was in high school?
The same reason everybody else's white wife is with them, for money and status. For money and status. And for him to hear her say that and stay with her, I'm very disappointed. But again, I got faith in the young brother. I like him. He's good-spirited, good
Stop
energy.
it.
Doesn't seem like he got a whole lot of political education, but a lot of our black athletes don't, right? They've been surrounded by white folks their whole life, and black people who ain't thinking about teaching them about who they are, only trying to maximize their profit for the power structure in the sports entertainment industry. I just hope somebody wakes Travis Hunter up. I'm tired of seeing this play out over and over again. He is too young to be settling down with a girl he just dated in college, who, as you said, claimed that she was never her type in the first place,
Listen, just because, hey, there is some truth to what he's saying. However, it's not all true. I feel there's certain points it is kind of wild, right? But however, I know people who married their college sweetheart. Like, it is possible. You can meet a girl in college, actually love that person, marry that person, go have kids, have a baby, have a successful. Like, it's possible, y'all. I need y'all to know out there in the world, listen, it's possible.
Maybe he need to talk to Jamie Foxx, because when I looked at Jamie Foxx's special that he just had on Netflix, you know, he kind of alluded to the fact that he was kind of done with the Snow Bunny crisis.
Hey, shout out to Jamie Foxx. I just watched that special tonight. It was funny as hell.
Now, of course, Jamie Foxx was joking, because somebody sent me a replay of the clip on Netflix where Jamie Foxx said, you know, no white girls in public or no snow bunnies in public or whatever the case. So he ain't done dating outside the race.
Nah, he
but
ain't.
it does sound like he's thinking about it. And it does, for Jamie Foxx to say that, Art, I think it does kind of signify that he's starting to realize he's going to need a black woman beside him for the second half of his life.
I think, low key, this is totally off topic, but I think Jamie realized that after he had that health scare and the only woman on his side was his sisters, I think Jamie realized that he needed an African American wife for the second part of his second chance life. Shout out to Jamie though. That was a awesome pod. What am I talking about? That was an awesome stand up.
And even though he was joking, there's always a little bit of truth in the joke. And I think everything Jamie Foxx went through with this stroke that he had and how he could have lost his life, and his daughter, you know, really helped save him with the blessing of the Most High. I think Jamie Foxx is thinking a little differently now, Art. And I think Jamie Foxx is beginning to appreciate the value and the importance of having a black woman in his life. I would be surprised if Jamie Foxx retires without having a black woman next to him. Maybe Travis Hunter needs to go have a sit down with Jamie Foxx, and maybe Jamie Foxx can go a little bit more in depth with Travis Hunter about why he made the comment
Jamie,
that he's done with the white girls in public.
Jamie ain't done. Man, listen, y'all, that was a mouthful. Dr. Umar said a mouthful. Like I said, y'all, he made some points, but he definitely said a couple things that I'm not in agreement with. Like I said, I've seen successful college stories, you know, where people marry their college sweetheart. But at the end of the day, whether it works or it don't work for them, in my opinion, y'all, I think people should just let them do what they want to do and then figure it out on the back end. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace out.